welcome back to the Movie Pod. I am your co-host and main co-host of today, Joseph, and as always, joined by Isaac.
G'day, guys.
And today we are starting a new series. It's kind of an interesting one. So this new series we will be discussing 10 movies from each decade, starting from the 1970s and going on to 2020. And so uh, every episode we will discuss 10 episodes from this era, from this decade, and we will give an average score out of 10. We'll give a score out of 10 between the pair of our decisions, in which we'll add up all 10 movies. So say we give a movie 7 out of 10, an 8 out of 10, a 9 out of 10, so on and so forth, and all 10 movies will add up the score. And then at the end of the episode, we will give the full sum. And then at the end of the series, we'll do this for every episode. At the end of the series, we will then put all the scores together and see which decade has the highest score, and which means is at least our preferred decade for movies. And this will determine, at least in our opinion, the best decade for movies in
Yes.
cinema in general.
Yeah, you explained that very well, Joseph. So yeah, guys. I hope you guys do end up enjoying this new series that we are doing, starting at the 1970s, and we'll work all our way to the 2020s. I assume 2010s because 2020 we're only 3 years in. But yeah, every episode we'll be doing a different decade. We're not gonna do this every episode in a row. So like, when next episode isn't going to be the 1980s, we might do it like once a week. It'd be like a 1 week special series we do, and expect
Yeah.
a lot more of these kind of series from us, like series like these and like ranking series and stuff. But yeah, thank you, Joseph, for actually coming up with this. He came up with it, and I think now's a good time to announce it. Joseph did his great intro then, and coming up with all these good episode ideas. But in the future, he will be doing some solo episodes by himself. My schedule is like packed, and with school exams, assignments, we don't want to miss an episode for you guys. So the episodes that I personally can't make, Joseph will be taking on the role of doing a solo episode. And then same thing, if Joseph ever goes on holidays, Joseph's busy, I'll take on the role of doing a solo episode. But yeah,
Yeah.
thank you, Joseph, for doing that, by the way. And
So
yeah, but today's
also,
episode should be fun.
quickly, I'm on Instagram now, guys. So I'm giving myself a shout out.
Yes, Joseph the podcaster on Instagram, guys. Go follow him. I'll put his Instagram in the description. I'll make it in the description for all future episodes. But go and give Joseph a follow on Instagram to stay up to date with everything with the movie pod and behind the scenes. And of course, follow us at the movie pod on Instagram. But yeah, Joseph is now on Instagram at Joseph
Yep.
underscore the underscore podcaster. And yeah, go follow him, show him some support, and yeah, it's great.
We'll get straight into it.
Getting a long way. Yes, alrighty. Let's get straight into today's episode, guys. Let's go. So, 1970s movies. We've got 10 movies here. Superman, Jaws, Rocky, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, Alien, Halloween, Godfather, Smokey and the Bandit, The Exorcist, and Star Wars. We left Star Wars for last. And we're going to go through them and talk about them, give them a rating, and then obviously, as Joseph said, at the end of the episode, we will give an overall rating for the 1970s. We'll do the same for 80s, 90s, 2000s, 2010s, and at the end, we'll see who has the most points, and that will be the best decade for movies. We thought 1970s was a good place to start because that's when movies really got underway. But let's start with Superman. Don't really know how to start with Superman because I've seen it once, and I remember what happens. Is this the Superman with the start when he's like on the ice planet place? What's it called? Superman's home planet.
Krypton.
And his and his dad or something.
Yeah, so it's definitely been a while since I've seen it. We
Yeah, me too.
and it's the one
I
where
do remember
he
it though.
catches Lois Lane,
Yeah, I
and then
remember it.
everyone was complaining about the science behind it, where they're like, he shouldn't be able to catch her. She's falling at X amount of speed.
They
She should be
really
cut in
doing that
three
for a
pieces.
sci-fi fantasy movie.
Yeah,
I hate it when people do that.
it's also this is the series in which he flies backwards around the world to turn back time. I'm not sure if it was in this movie, but it was this was the movie that started it. I think it was pretty good as a Superman movie for its time. It was fantastic.
Oh, definitely. The visual effects in this movie as well.
Yeah.
1970s. Very very good. Um I forget who played Superman. It's the when I see his
Oh,
name, Christopher Reeve, the best
that's it.
Superman. Um obviously
Oh,
now
oh,
obviously
controversial. Did
I
you say
think
the
he's the
best
best
Superman?
Superman. Obviously we know what happened to him in his late days. Tragic, but you can't tell me Henry Cavill does not look like him. Henry Cavill was the best new Superman, but James Gunn
Okay.
gets rid of him.
Yeah, no. So I thought you were saying that I it might just be the era, but I prefer Henry Cavill over
Okay,
Reeves.
I
But
probably do now, but Christopher Reeve is very is the OG Superman.
yes, of course.
Yeah.
Well, we know who James Gunn likes more. So,
Well, we sure do. But
but that's
Superman,
fine.
1978, solid movie. I definitely need to go and rewatch this movie. There's a lot of movies I
Yeah.
need to go rewatch. I need to start watching it. 2023 movies. But it's a solid movie. It's really fun. It's above its time, and yeah. Did these did like the
It was.
did D? I know DC always existed, like comics, doing comics. Do you know when they started
Mm,
doing films though? Like did DC produce this film? I assume they did because they owned Superman.
it would have been Warner Bros.
When was DC's first movie?
Batman. No, the Batman TV series was in the 60s. Um, I assume this may have been the first movie.
Yeah. When was DC's
But,
first movie? Superman and the Mole Men, 1951. So this would have been. But has Warner Brothers always owned DC?
yeah. The the like cinema rights for like
Yeah, Warner
the
Bros.
televised
Warner
rights for it.
Bros.
Not
Commonly referred to as simply Warner Bros. Is an American. Yeah, the company owns since 1967. So they bought the DC Comic Company in 1967. So DC's first movie was not under Warner Brothers.
no.
Interesting.
But that does
Superman.
make
Yeah,
Warner Bros. First one the Batman TV show with
right.
oh, what's his name?
The person who plays the first ever live action Superman and the Mole Men, the first ever DC movie, his name is George Reeves.
His brother.
Maybe his dad.
Mm.
Christopher Reeves. Hold up. Christopher Reeve. Parents. Not. Brother, children, not.
Okay.
Obviously not children, because, well, that wouldn't make sense. How? They just got the same last name. Oh, no.
Yeah.
No, the George is George Reeves, and Christopher is Christopher Reeve. Christopher don't have an S on the end.
Ah,
It's what's
okay.
the coincidence there, right?
Okay. That is. And
Mm.
yeah, so Warner Bros.'s first movie first like TV like to life was the Batman, and then the first movie was Superman.
Cool. Wow.
I'm blanking on who played Batman in the show. He was in how's it slipped my mind?
Was it? Do you know what year the show was? 1950s.
68.
See, what's his name? Adam
Yeah,
West.
yeah, yeah.
Adam West.
Adam West.
Adam West.
Yes. Yes, that's it.
Oh,
The
bro, I'm
original,
looking at
the
his
original
costume.
Justice League.
Bruv.
I think it's as
DC's so much
hey.
better than Marvel. Maybe not now,
Okay,
but
okay, we can have this debate a different day because I agree that the comics for DC are better. Marvel comics
okay, buddy.
aren't as good, but
Okay.
you can't say that DC have better movies. Like you
There's
just can't.
standalone DC movies and trilogies that aren't a part of the DCU. Well, nothing is now because James is rebooting it. But like the Dark Knight trilogy, the Joker solo film, the Batman solo film, um, Michael Keaton's Batman. Batman carries DC.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's true.
I
We're not talking
I
about that
want
right now.
more
No.
super. I do want more Superman stuff. Like Batman gets
Well,
so much praise
the first
and so
DCU
much love.
film is gonna be Batman, written by the one and only James Gunn.
Batman? Did you
Uh,
mean Superman?
no Superman.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Did I say Batman? My bad. Superman.
Yeah, you said Batman.
Superman.
See, Batman's always in the limelight. Not
Batman's
fair.
sick. You know, Batman doesn't have any superpowers. He uses his own little grapples and stuff,
I've
and
said
that's what
this a
makes him
million
cool.
times.
That's what
The
makes him
the
cool.
man versus God complex is great, but it's overused way too much.
No, we can get into this debate another time. But
Yeah.
the original Superman, well, Superman 1978. Christopher Reeve. Very good.
Yeah.
Very
Woo!
good. Very good Batman. Uh, very good Superman. Batman's in my head now because we talked about it. Very good Superman. It's got good. It's very good ratings. It's got 93% Rotten Tomatoes. It's
Oh
got
wow, that's really good for a Superman movie.
4.7 out of 5 audience and 7.4 out of 10 IMDb.
Damn, okay.
Yeah. It's a 2.5 hour movie. Movies back then.
It's a long
Bro,
movie
it made
for the
300
seven.
million USD. Bro, John Williams, composer of the movie, 1977 Star Wars, 1978 Superman, and then again 70s he did Jaws. Bro is
Wait.
the best.
Hold on. Does that mean when? Okay, can you look up the first time we hear the Superman theme song? Because if you're telling me that John Williams did has created the Superman theme song,
He did.
I thought he just did it. I didn't. I knew he'd do it for that, but it never clicked in my mind that he would have done it for all the
The theme
Superman.
was created for the movie 1978. John Williams conducted it, composed it, he created the music.
And so now that he okay, here's the best. Okay, probably the best movie score, like creator, like specifically music for movies.
Yeah, John Williams is by
It's the
far the
best.
best score. Is the best at composing scores. Best
Yeah,
music composer for films. Star Wars, Jaws, Superman, Indiana Jones, Jurassic's, E.T. So many big names. The biggest franchises we have, and like E.T.'s one movie. The biggest movies franchises. John Williams conducted the music.
yeah.
He's done DC. He's done Star Wars. He's done Jaws. He's done Indiana. He's done Jurassic's. He just hasn't done Marvel because he's too good for Marvel. But I've been hating on Marvel a bit lately. My bad. No, I have been. But Superman 1978 made a ton of money. 300 million on the dot box office, and the budget was 55 mil. $55 million for a budget back then is high. They were taking a big risk, but I guess Superman was already
Yep.
established character through the comics.
Yeah. Yeah.
What was Star Wars 1978 budget? Be interesting. Because George, I know, did go all out. It was all, okay. It was 11 million.
Oh wow, literally 5 times less.
Wow. But okay, I definitely have to watch the Superman again to give it a full accurate rating. But from memories, I watched it a lot when I was young, and I love the movie. I, going on then, I do have been reminded a bit more of what it's about. I do remember it like he leaves his like wife when there's someone in the river to go get hot dogs, and then he rescues her, and he comes back, and the wife's suspicious, like, oh, you're never here when Superman saves someone.
Yep.
I remember it. And yeah, I think it's a very good movie, especially 1978. Old movies are always going to be better than modern movies. Just the feel of them. Superman. I feel like rewatching it right now. I I would give it like a solid out of 10. We're doing.
Yeah.
I'd give it a solid 8.5.
I was gonna give it a 7. I was gonna give it a flat 7.
A flat 7.
Flat 7.
Me in the middle, 7.5. Well, not really in the
Sure.
middle, but 7.5.
Yeah, 7.5.
Superman, 7.5 out of 10. Not too shabby.
Have you,
Definitely will have to rewatch that one. But
have
from
you written that number down?
I
Because we
have.
will forget it.
I have.
Cool.
7.5 out of 10 for Superman. Great movie. Definitely rewatch it one day. We should like rewatch a whole lot of old movies and like do
We
reviews
will.
on them. When the
Yeah.
year comes down. After March?
Yeah.
After March? Sure,
No,
okay.
what do you mean? March is quiet. We'll do it all through March, guys.
No. Okay, February, guys, we're gonna go a bit easy on ourselves. We're gonna calm down in February. I'm gonna get ready for March, and then March is gonna be bang, 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 bang. No sleep, no sleep. Editing, recording, editing, recording, editing, recording. March will be fun. Tell you that.
Guys, okay.
And March is the
If
end of
we
term one, meaning I've got assignments, and it's the first year of ATAR. So I
So
have stuff.
what we're saying is, if we can hit, what's our YouTube at right now? What's YouTube at?
500.
Did YouTube hit 500?
It's at
Yeah.
497.
Oh, you're kidding me.
Subscribe.
Okay. If by the end of February we are at 650, we will release a video every day in March.
I already planned to do that. Wait, no, I don't.
Yeah,
No. Oh, no. What did I say? Okay, guys, 650 subs. Boom, episode every single day.
it won't be hard. There's so much stuff to cover.
We've done it in January when January was slow. March,
Yes, sir.
probably be doing 500 episodes a day. Guys, this is episode 31 of the Movie Pod, by the way. It's currently the 28th of January. I did the All Things podcast show for 1.5 years nearly, and I did 30 episodes of that. We haven't even been doing the Movie Pod for a year. For a month.
Well, we
sorry.
haven't done it for a month.
We haven't even been doing it for a month, and we've already surpassed it. So, round of applause for us, I reckon.
Amen.
But yeah, guys, subscribe, honestly, because it's been hard pumping out all this content. But hey, it's going to be big opportunity for growth. But yeah, Superman, 7.5 out of 10. Okay. I'm going to do some math right now. We've been recording
Yes, no, we're taking too long.
for 15 minutes on the dot right now. 15 minutes we've been doing the Superman. Okay, we have 10 to do. So if we do 15 times 10, this episode is going to be 1,500 minutes.
Just over. Sorry, just under 2 hours. No, over 2 hours, sorry.
150 minutes.
2.5 hours.
That's not happening because I'm not editing that. So let's quickly go. Jaws. Freaking masterpiece. This was a horror film back in the day. Jaws was a horror film.
Oh, it kind of ruined sharks for a lot of people. Like it really put a bad name on sharks.
It did. It was rated MA 15 plus when it first came out. Obviously, it's lowered now.
Really?
It was MA 15 plus when it first came out. Yeah.
The more you know.
Over time, it's now M. But it was MA 15 plus. But this movie is so damn good. Steven Spielberg.
It is.
Steven Spielberg. director, obviously, and I like to look at Jaws as a solo movie because I'm not the biggest fan of 2,
I
3,
haven't
and
watched the other ones.
4. Um, don't watch them. Just watch the original Jaws. It's so good. Number 2's okay, but number 3 and 4, I'm pretty sure there's a Jaws 4. I don't like those ones. Yeah, Jaws the Revenge, Jaws 3, 4, and then there's Jaws 3, which was
Isn't there
2.
one where he's in a
2D.
theme park
Yeah, that's Jaws
and they're
3.
like,
He's at
it's a
SeaWorld.
robot,
He's at
and
SeaWorld.
then it's like, it's not a robot.
Yeah, that's Jaws 3, I'm pretty sure. He's in SeaWorld.
Oh god!
Yeah.
But the first one, iconic again. The music,
Just
the
over 2
music's so
hours,
good.
dun. My first ever short film I used, that was the music used. Grade 7, when I created my first ever short film for a film and TV project.
Yep.
I'm not going into details because it was cringy. I still have the video. Release it. 1,000 subscribers. What? No.
10,000.
Yeah, guys. 10,000. I'll release it for movie I made. In grade 7. Yeah, that was the music I used. Was the dun 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 Jaws music. John Williams, friend. Yeah, he's the best. He's the best. Thing.
Musical composer.
Yeah, Jaws was a book before it was a movie.
I did not know that.
The book came out in 1974, and the movie came out in 1975. How does that make sense? I don't know. Because they would have been filming the movie when the book was coming out. I don't know. But there is a book that came out in 1974. But there's a Star Wars book that came out in 1976.
Yep.
So, I think
You know what's
George
funny?
Lucas and Steven
The
Spielberg
Lego
like to do
game,
that.
the Lego Revenge of the Sith game. The
Sweet.
complete saga spoiled Revenge of the Sith.
I know. Even the Revenge of the Sith video
Like-
game did. Not the Lego one did.
Oh yeah,
And the actual Star Wars Revenge of the Sith video game.
yeah.
It came out before it, and they thought, people aren't going to
Like
finish
3
it
weeks
before the
before
movie
that.
comes out, and it spoils the whole movie. The trailer spoils the whole movie anyway. The poster spoils the whole movie. On the poster, Obi-Wan and freaking Anakin are fighting, and there's Darth Vader's helmet there.
Yeah.
But oh well, I wasn't even alive. I watched it in my glory. Don't even remember watching Revenge of the Sith for the first time, which is sad.
It is.
I remember watching Return of the Jedi for the first time. The only Star Wars movie I remember. That was my first ever Star Wars movie I watched.
I think I do.
It's my first ever Star Wars movie I watched, and it's my favorite movie of all time. Not favorite Star Wars movie, and it's the only Star Wars movie I remember watching for the first time. If I could have one thing in life, it would be to experience watching Star Wars number 1 to 6, in a row without ever seeing them before, and having that reaction.
Oh yes, yeah. Watching it 1 through 6 first.
1 through 6. Like obviously,
Although
4, 5, 6. Yeah, but like with Anakin turning, I would want to know what my reaction would be.
okay,
Like,
see, here's
either you can choose to know that Darth Vader is Luke's father, or Anakin turns into the dark side.
See, I think the reason Anakin's turn to the dark side was so much harder was because we've already seen him come back from the light.
Exactly.
I don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
I think George Lucas, the more and more you think about it, he's just more of a genius. Because you want to see the enemy at the, like he said, he made us see Darth Vader at his worst, so that we then saw him come good again. So then we saw him at his best, and then go to his worst. Like, I feel like that's a lot more compelling than seeing.
George Lucas even said that it's best to watch Star Wars 1 through 6, and the story will become completely clear. I need to do that one day. I'm gonna stay up all night and watch number 1 to 6.
I think if you watch them if you watch 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I feel like you're not going to be as much rooting for Anakin. Like
Because
you're not.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
like,
But
it's
then-
not as good.
Yeah. And yeah, I get that, but I think, Anakin's then turned back to the good side in Return of the Jedi would feel a lot more, because the first Star Wars movie you watch, Anakin as a little boy, and then Attack of the Clones, and then Revenge when he's in his prime, and then he turns, and you're like, oh my god, and then you watch the OT, and then Return of the Jedi, he comes back to the light, and that be dope to experience again.
Yeah.
But when I'm older, if I ever have kids, I will show them it 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3. I reckon. Oh, I don't know.
Good.
Probably.
Experiment. Do it with the first kid.
Yeah. Yeah.
See how they turn out.
Yeah.
And then if it's good or bad, do it again. But if it's bad, do the other way around. All right. Okay. It's for science, guys. It's okay.
Yeah. Just like this and see their reactions. Yeah. But like we're not talking about Star Wars for some reason.
No.
Meant to be.
What are we on?
We're in
Jaws. John Williams. It's just too good.
Too good. Steven Spielberg, too good. Yeah, it's such a good movie. Such a good movie. It was a horror movie back in the day, and people got scared of sharks. Like, it terrified them. Oh my god, bro. Freaking, like, imagine that in 3D. The shark freaking popping out at you. No, thank you very much. No.
Speaking of which, the Meg 2's coming out this year.
Yo, that won't be 3D, I don't think.
No,
not movies lately have been 3D. Black Panther: Wakanda Forever was 3D. Avatar, obviously, and Ant-Man is going to be 3D. And Joseph is so excited for Ant-Man, guys. You know, he was like texting me all last night saying how much he's excited for Ant-Man. He is so hyped for it. We're seeing it opening night, and he cannot wait. Isn't that right, Joseph? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Totally. It's my faith in Marvel has disappeared. What's your rating for Jaws? Because we're taking too long.
We are. My rating for Jaws is a 9.5.
I'll settle for a 9.5. I was gonna say 9, so 9.5. We can round up.
It's almost a masterpiece. Now this one, Rocky. Ooh, Rocky is my favorite film franchise of all time. Rocky 4 is my second favorite film of all time. And this is Rocky. Oh yeah, we didn't explain with franchises.
Oh yes.
Yeah. So in 1970s, obviously Star Wars is the only movie that comes out. 80s, Return of the Jedi and Empire come out, and then 90s, obviously Phantom Menace, and then prequels in the 2000s, and then sequels 2010s. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna pick the most successful movie out of the trilogy, and then do it. We'll do that for all franchises.
Yeah. So eventually Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
We will also include Jurassic World into. Oh, do we?
Yeah, we'll do Jurassic World in the 2010s.
Yeah. So we'll do Jurassic Park and Jurassic World separate.
Yeah.
Cool. Fast and Furious, if we do them.
Of course. Yeah, of course.
If
Of course. So yeah, when we get to 80s, we will decide whether we do Empire or Return. We're just gonna pick one. Say if like there's a film franchise and 3 movies of the same franchise came out in within 1 decade, we'll choose the most successful film out of those 3, just to keep it nice and easy and simple, and yeah. So Rocky 1, Rocky 1, man.
We've spoken about this movie in length on our favorite movies episode.
Yeah. Man, it's so inspiring. 1976, Sylvester Stallone came out of nowhere. Homeless guy. He wrote it. He directed it. He was the main actor. He got offered millions of dollars, and that would change his life for him to sell the script. But he didn't want to. He wanted to do the script himself. He wanted to produce it, be the main actor. Some other people said, "Oh, we'll pay you. You can direct still, but we want this person to be the main character, Rocky Balboa." Sylvester Stallone turned it down. And rightfully so, you know, it was his script. It meant so much to him. And look how rich it made him. Look how famous it made him. But that's not the moral of the story. The moral of the story is he was freaking homeless writing that script. He had his dog. Him and his dog was homeless. His dog's in the movie. Bunkus. And Rocky's is so inspiring to me. The whole thing. I love it. And boxing's. I love boxing. My family's a boxing family. And Sylvester Stallone, my favorite actor. I love Rocky. Simple as that. It's just under 2 hours long, and it's got 91% Rotten Tomatoes. The only Rocky movie that has good Rotten Tomatoes. Rotten Tomatoes hate Sylvester Stallone in general. All his movies, they do not rate high They dog my guy.
Guys,
God,
you wanna see me piss Isaac off?
what are you gonna do?
How to Train Your Dragons get a higher rating?
We're not talking about that right now. Okay? Okay, mate? Okay, mate? We're not talking about that right now. No. We are not talking about
Yeah,
that right now. Yeah, so it's got a 91% Rotten Tomatoes critic score, and it's got a 69% audience score. It's bullshit. Audience score should be 100%. I might have to create 100 million accounts and rate it for the audience score because it deserves it. But anyway, I love the movie, and you've seen it, yeah. And
yes.
the quotes from the Rocky, I love it. Creed 3 soon. Honestly, my hype is falling for that movie. I don't know if I'm actually gonna go see it. I'm actually being honest. Stuff I've read
Really?
online about what they've done to Sylvester Stallone. I don't know, man. I'm gonna have to gather my
Damn.
thoughts because this is dog. After all these
I
years, they've wanted his franchise, and that stupid Owen Winkler finally got it.
yeah,
The budget for Rocky, guess how much it was? Rocky 1.
like 12 mil, not even like 6 mil.
$900,000.
Damn. Damn. I
900,000.
suppose as a like you gotta think in comparison to an action movie, it's obviously not going to be as much.
No, but $900,000. That's under $1 million.
It is. It's
Like in some of the
really
scenes,
good for
because
them.
in some of the scenes in Rocky 1, the production like trucks are in the scenes because they had nowhere to put them because they couldn't pay for parking.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. You know the whole. I assume you do know, but if you guys know the running down the street,
oh yeah,
like right at the end,
yeah,
when like they're throwing fruit and stuff at
yeah,
him.
and they all run with him at the end.
Yeah, that wasn't. Oh, I'm not sure if it's that one, but one of them where he's running and somebody hands him some fruit. That's just some random guy in the street. That's not an extra.
Uh-huh.
That guy just thought he was running a marathon.
Yeah, they did it. Sylvester Stallone went into Philadelphia City with his cinematographer and recorded it. Obviously, can't afford extras, can't afford to pay people. They just did it. They just did it, and
Yep.
people got to be in Rocky.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
it is. It's
It
really cool to think
yeah,
about.
it made 250 million, but 225 million
Oh,
bucks at the box office. So it
crap.
made 225 million because the budget wasn't even 1 million.
Jeez.
So S. Sloan definitely doesn't regret not selling it.
And that's got to
He
be
got offered, I think, like
just over
5.
a bill
Yeah,
nowadays.
yeah.
Because we
He
did, we did a video and we did a lot of
converting and
transaction
stuff.
rate.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of conversion. And what was Star Wars at? 350 Star Wars it?
400 mil,
400 mil?
and it.
And that made up to 1.2 bill, I think.
Oh no, it made up to like 2 bill.
Oh, that's right. It would have been the third highest grossing movie.
Yeah,
So Rocky would have made over a bill,
yeah. So S.
essentially.
Sloan, he got offered 5 million for the script. Said no. That 5 mil would change his life. He was homeless. He did not have a house. He turned it down, and look at that. The movie made
Yep.
$225 million on a $900,000 budget.
Yeah.
Buy a house with $900,000.
You could buy like 3 houses with that.
Well, back then, yeah,
Oh, yeah.
definitely.
Oh, you still can now. Not great houses, but you can buy them.
Houses nowadays, everything nowadays.
Yeah.
But Rocky, I'm gonna be biased. 9.5 out of 10.
Yeah, we can settle for another 9.5.
Yes.
I was giving it a 9 anyway.
Yes. Kind of biased from me, but it's this. I love it. I do.
That's fine, but I am worried it's gonna we're gonna start dropping off soon.
Yeah. I didn't even know about Creed 3.
I had a customer come in today. He was really excited about it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It better not be the bet. It better not make the most at the box office because it's the first one out without Sylvester Stallone. I'm honestly not. I'm honestly considering not going to see it. I was
No,
feel
we
the
gotta watch
hype's
it
great.
opening night.
I just don't want to give Erwin Winkler any money. I know our tickets are $2. Discount.
Yeah, I was
I
gonna
don't.
say.
I don't want him
You
to have
know,
my
that-
$2.
well, technically, I'm pretty sure that our tickets are free, but it's $2 to charity.
Wait, really?
I think so.
I never knew that.
So we technically get in for free, but we have to pay $2
Well,
for charity.
right. So our
I
tickets
believe
$2,
that's what it is.
and our
So just
the
don't
two.
buy any popcorn.
Well, the popcorn goes to our cinema.
Oh, I suppose so. Yeah, go on. Go ahead.
Yeah. Rocky 9.5 out of 10. Love it. Creed 3. I don't know, man. I don't know. Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, 1971. Again, the movie looks like it was made in 1990s. It's a magnificent movie. It used to be one of my favorite movies. I love the movie. Now, I don't like it as much as I used to. I find it really slow now, but I still love it. It's a great movie. Obviously Johnny Depp did a remake in early 2000s, I believe.
2010, I think, on the dot.
Wow.
2011, maybe.
That was 13 years ago. What'd you
Don't
say?
say that.
What'd you say?
I think it was 2010 when the movie came out.
Did you say it was a good movie?
No, I didn't say anything like that. I
Oh,
just said that it came
yeah.
out in 2010, I think.
It's not that good. Johnny Depp one.
There was a game that you could get, and it was like, I think it came with the movie, and it was like it was literally a game where you use your TV remote to play it, and you made like different like chocolates and stuff. It was really weird.
Yeah, I like Johnny Depp, but nah, not Johnny Chocolate Factory. But Willy Wonka and the
Yeah,
Chocolate Factory, 1971. It's
significantly better.
the Oompa Loompas.
The movie is based on a Roald Dahl book, which I think we've spoken about. Roald Dahl's controversy.
Yeah, well, Wonka comes out at the end of this year, and it's a prequel to Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory of Wonka's young days with the stupid guy. What's his name? The guy you don't like. He's in Dune, and everyone freaking loves him.
Timothy Chalamet.
Yeah, Timothy guy. Timothy.
Timothy.
Willy Wonka, it's so good.
No offense, Timothy.
So many memories watching that movie.
Yes.
You know, the chocolate bar, the Charlie poor family, and he got to go to Willy Wonka's chocolate factory, and they all the big blueberry, and then the guy got drowned. He was drowning, and then he got sucked up in the pipes. The big fat chubby kid. Oh, it's such a good movie. It's so good. 1971.
It is. The iconic him like walking out with the cane.
Yeah, those kids would be hella old now. Holy crap.
They'd be 50s, late 50s, early 60s.
I think they'll be older than that. Charlie Bucket. Charlie Bucket. He's 65.
Yeah.
Holy crap. And then Violet, she is dead.
All right. That was a dark turn, but all right.
Rest in peace, 2019. My bad. And then the guy who played Mike the cowboy thinking guy, he's 63, still alive. And then Augustus Gloop.
Augustus Gloop.
Please still be alive.
Augustus Gloop.
Please still be alive.
How big it
He
was,
is.
I'd be
He's
surprised.
64. The only movie he was ever in he was Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. That's crazy.
Damn.
You're in a big movie like that, and then nothing.
It's just not for everyone.
I know. I get that.
But to me, it's hard to fathom when you're making the money. You're not going to complain.
Yeah.
I understand not doing what you like, but if you're dropping like 100K a year salary down to like 40K a year, which is still a reasonably good salary, but to me, it's the best to set up everybody else.
You know the guy who Home Alone, who plays Kevin,
Macaulay
Culkin. Yeah. Have you heard about his like backstory and everything?
No.
Okay,
What happened to Macaulay Culkin?
Okay. I don't want to get into it all right now, but I've been thinking for a long time. I want to do like not a documentary, but like kind of documentary, but like a really dark documentary video about him. He has a very dark past. When he was a kid
Okay.
in Home Alone, he got none of the money for doing it. His dad abused him terribly, took all the money. He got nothing in the end. That's why he
Well, yeah,
kind of,
he got left at home, and everyone else got to go to.
bruh. Um, yeah, no, I watched a lot of interviews with him about it, and he didn't know how much money he was making until he was 18. Um,
Yeah.
yeah,
Damn, I did not know that.
yeah, I don't want to get into it right now because I don't want to say anything that's false. Um, but yeah, not good from what I've heard so far.
Damn.
I'm in the early stages of. I want to create like a dark documentary, have you seen those like documentaries on YouTube about like actors or
Yeah,
celebrities? And yeah, I want to create like a style like that. But
that'd be kind of cool.
one day after March, I'll tell you that.
Ah, mate.
I'm gonna drop it mid-March.
It's just in the middle of March.
Yeah.
Just the Macaulay Culkin story.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, guys, we're talking about Bad Batch Season 2.
Ugh. Yeah. And then the
Oh,
guy that
God.
plays Willy Wonka himself, Gene Wilder, died in
Passed away.
2016.
Yeah, I remember it. It was all over the news.
I don't remember it.
You would have been like 7.
I remember Paul Walker.
Yes.
I was not 7. I was 9 in 2016. Get it right.
My apologies.
And in 2030, when Paul passed away, I was what? 6.
Oh. So as you know, I've been rewatching the Fast and the Furious movies,
Yeah.
and they're just he was so good, but also we'll do a separate video on like um closer to Fast 10, but there's a very big time jump between 1 and 2, and then there's just a little bit of inconsistencies that I'm picking up on. Like,
Yeah, from 3 to 4 because of Tokyo Drift. Tokyo Drift yeah.
we'll
Just don't think about it.
yeah, no, it's kind of hurting my head. Like,
Yeah, I mean, I need to rewatch it. I'll rewatch them before Fast 10.
yeah,
But that's
we'll
May.
talk about it more around Fast
Yeah,
10,
we
but
will. We'll do like a
but
big
we
ranking then.
really need to keep this rolling.
Yeah, we do. William,
Willy
what do
Wonka.
you give it? What do you give it?
Okay, it's not my favorite movie. Like, I really like it, but I can't rewatch it. It doesn't have rewatchability for me.
It
Maybe
did when I
because
was
it's
a
been on
kid.
Channel 9
Yeah,
like
it.
every other
I agree
weekend.
with you there. It did when I was a kid, when I was a little kid, and which I used to love. It was probably my favorite movie at some point in my life. But now I find it really slow. It's still a great movie, don't get me wrong. It's been a long time since I saw it. I remember the whole movie. I've watched it that many times. It's a great movie, but I find it too slow now.
Yeah, I think I might be undercutting it, but like a 6.5. I don't know. I can't deal with
What?
6.5 to a 7. I don't
7
know.
at the lowest.
It's a bit of a.
I was gonna go
It's one of the. It gives me
7.5.
weird feels.
Yeah.
We'll equal it up to 7.
Yeah, we'll put it 7. I was gonna give it 7.5, 6.5, minimum 7. Yeah. It definitely as I've got older, it's became much more of a slow movie, and I don't like slow movies. You can know that because I don't like Andor. I don't really like the first half of Rogue One because it's so slow. I'm just not a slow guy. My attention
I
span.
think
I need big action explosions in my face every 10 seconds. Thank you very much.
it's one of those movies where I don't think it's aged as well as a lot of others, like
Oh, it
say
hasn't
Jaws, for
aged.
instance.
Yeah, it hasn't aged with the audience.
Yeah, no fault to its own.
No. It's like the situation Star Wars is in right now. It's trying to age with the OG people, but it's also trying to please the younger audience. Like it can't do
Yeah,
it. It can't
yeah.
please every audience, and they're trying to do that, and it doesn't work.
Well, that's what they're trying to do now with Wonka. Like they're trying to kind of revive it, and I don't like it. I'm
Just
not going to watch
leave
Wonka.
it. Leave OG
They,
good
yeah,
franchises. Leave it. it was
Why do
in
you
its
think E.T.
prime.
is still renowned as one of the best movies of all time? Because, oh wait, does it have a sequel? I feel like it has a
It
sequel now.
doesn't have a sequel,
Yeah.
thank Christ.
Okay. Okay. Why do you think it's like renowned as one of the best? Because it's untouched. I thought it may have. I was like 90%
Mm,
sure. I'm like, it
It
doesn't have a
doesn't.
sequel. But then in my head, I'm like,
As long as
shit,
Steven Spielberg is alive, it won't ever have a sequel.
don't say that. He doesn't have that long left, mate.
That's sad.
It is.
Even Harrison Ford, Mark Hamill, George Lucas, Steven Spielberg, they're all getting old, man. I don't imagine that day when I wake up and George Lucas is gone.
What'll hit
Imagine,
harder?
imagine Star Wars Theory when that day happens.
It'll be devastating. George Lucas or Mark Hamill? Which one would be worse?
Oh, I love Mark Hamill on social media. He's such a funny guy.
Yes,
But I love George Lucas's vibe more. George
that's fair.
Lucas is a
That's fair.
funny old man now. He just sits in his old home. I don't blame him. The amount of hate he got after the prequel. I a lot of people disagree with me here. A lot of people disagree with this, but I think if people weren't dickheads and didn't hate on him for the prequels, he would still own Star Wars. The fans forced him to sell Lucasfilm, forced him to sell Star
Yeah,
Wars because of the
yeah.
prequel
No, I
backlash.
agree. I agree. Do you want to move on to the next one?
Yeah.
Seven for
Alien. We went Alien. Yeah, we gave Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. Now we have Alien. Alien. Many remakes. You know, they did the Alien and Predator series and stuff. But Alien 1, 1979, end of 1970s. I've seen it once in my whole entire life. It's got
yeah.
98% Rotten Tomatoes. Very good reviews.
It's one of those.
8.5 out of 10 IMDb, my bad. 4.3 out of 5 Letterboxd, 87% like this film Google uses, and Google reviews is 4.6 out of 5.
It really stands alone in its own sci-fi horror like
It's a very good movie.
genre.
Sci-fi horror. That's
It's
very good. The whole franchise.
yeah,
Although I haven't watched every film in the franchise, I should. It's on
but
Disney Plus.
it's this. These are the type of movies that are timeless.
Yeah. Watch this whenever you want. Never get
Yeah,
old. It has a very small cast. Holy crap! It's got 11 people in its cast under Google. Okay. Um. Yeah. It's a great movie. It's like came out after Star Wars, of course, and it's not all this stupid CGI stuff like the alien, like like in Jaws. Forgot to mention just, but that shark is fully real. They built that shark.
yeah. It's a robot shark.
And like same with Alien, I'm pretty sure he's a like his costume is real.
Yeah, I always figured somebody was in there.
Yeah,
At least, I mean, not all the time, but in some
it's
scenarios.
it's scary looking, but it's also like this badass looking. Kind
Yeah,
of like the Darth Maul of that world. Like Darth
yeah,
Maul, he's badass looking, but he's also scary looking.
yeah.
And Alien vs Predator, I definitely need to watch more of them. The Alien vs Predator movies. Um,
There's so many of them.
I know there's so many aliens standalone, then there's so many predators standalone, then there's them together.
Yeah,
So many. I'll watch it in chronicle order one day.
we'll be quick with this one. Yeah,
Yeah, because I've seen it once.
I'll give it an 8.
Yeah,
I think.
that's a solid 8. Is a very standard solid 8, I think. It's a good movie. Who did it? Who did it? R- Ridley Scott. Right,
No idea.
Ridley Scott. No idea.
Okay.
Budget was 11 million. Well, I know who Ridley Scott is. I've seen him before. I took on him. I've seen his face. I've seen his face before somewhere. What the hell? Let me look at what he's done. Oh, he did a movie with Matt Damon. He did House of Gucci, Blade Runner, Blade Runner
Ah,
2049.
okay.
Okay, yeah, I know him. Yeah,
So is that our fifth movie?
that
Are
is
we
our
halfway done?
fifth movie. Halfway done. What do we give it? We give it an 8 out of 10 for Alien.
8.
So we are halfway done, guys, and we have just clocked in at 2 hours.
Oh my god.
I'm joking. I'm
I was
joking.
gonna say that
We've
doesn't
clocked in at
doesn't add
40.
up.
We've clocked in at 46 minutes. So this episode's looking to be about an hour and a half, which is okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
We started off with very long episodes, then we fell down a bit, and it's okay. Halloween. Have you seen this movie? You haven't seen Halloween?
I don't know if I have.
I watched it October. I did my reaction to it. It's not scary. I don't
Oh,
find people
yeah.
in a mask scary at all. I find like Paranormal Activity and The Conjuring, none that type of stuff
Unless they're
scary.
clowns.
Clowns, I don't like either. I have bad memories of clowns.
I think everybody does.
Like I like at my primary school. I've said this story so many times. In primary school, when in 2016 or 14 was it? 2014 with all
16.
with 16 with all the killer clowns going around. Yo, something happened in my school with it, and there's a clip on our clip channel. Go to our clip channel, and there's a clip on there, a recent clip on there, from all things podcast days. Yeah, go watch that if you really want to know the full story. But yeah, I can't deal with that. But people in a mask, I don't really get. Oh, clowns are in a mask, but no, clowns are something else. They're not freaking human. They've no. But like Halloween, Freddy Krueger's burnt, but like um Jason, Michael Myers, I don't find them scary. They're list good movies in Halloween and like Ghostface and stuff. Scream and Halloween's probably the best horror franchise, I reckon. Um, Scream
Yeah.
6 comes out soon.
I
March.
never
Scream
clicked with
6 comes out
Scream.
in March.
Of course. I never clicked with Scream. Like not as I did with Michael
I
Myers
liked it.
or
Yeah, Jason.
Jason. Yeah, they hit different, but I never clicked with Scream. I felt
Ghostface is cool. It is a bit confusing because there's every movie. I only really like the first one. The other ones are stupid. Oh, number two's right. But there's so many different Ghostface every time. Yeah. Kind of like
yeah,
ruins the whole that it's one guy kind of thing.
I feel like it's also he's one of those villains. It wouldn't be that hard to beat, would he?
Well,
He doesn't have any
well,
powers.
Ghostface isn't even one guy. In like number
Yeah,
two, it
but
was a girl. Number one, like the mask change. It's really confusing. It's not the first one. If you watch the first one, it's a good movie, and then just don't watch the rest of them. And
okay.
it's a good but
But just as an individual villain, I feel like he's wielding a
he's
kitchen knife.
he's just got his knife and he walks really
Like with
slow.
at least with Michael Myers, he's like he can cause some damage and he can take some damage as well. Like he's
Yeah,
pretty
bullet
strong.
knife. Yeah,
Yeah, he's relatively
but
strong,
with
and Michael Myers as well.
Ghostface is just in the mask. He's got the black robes on, his knife, and he walks so freaking slow, like he's running, but he's like walking.
Yeah,
But it's good. It's stupid.
I
It's good.
I also can't get out.
I
Every time I see Ghostface, scary movie was
I was about to
in my
say
head.
that.
So
I was about to say like
he's been memed.
I find him more of a comedy now, more of a
Yeah,
comedian character.
I'm gonna go with scary movie.
Scary movie is so good.
All of them.
All of them, yeah. Yeah.
Bit Halloween.
I would
I
give a
think
solid
it's
8 for a horror movie. Not even scary. Well, it depends what kind of horror you're into. But I would give it like a 7.5.
yeah. I can agree with the 7.5.
Yeah. Uh, yeah, 7.5. Moving on because we kind of need to get things underway. Godfather. I've never seen it.
Phenomenal.
Yeah, everyone says it looks freaking boring. It looks so long. It looks like an old person's movie. No, thank you.
Yeah,
I
you probably wouldn't enjoy it. It's
yeah, I don't think so. Apparently, it's really good. Like, it made a lot of money, eh?
it is.
How many of there
Yeah,
are there? There's 2, Godfather Part 1 and 2.
3.
There's 4. Oh, no, there's 3. I never knew there was a Godfather Part 3. Never
Yeah,
knew that. But Godfather Part 2, Part 1 came out 1972. Part 2 came out 1974. Yeah, it's rated MA. I don't want
Yeah.
to know why. Anyway.
It's mafia, like it's mobs.
Oh.
Yeah. You have to watch it. It is a great movie, and
Is it really slow though?
it is.
Yeah, I can't.
It's the reason I've only watched it a few times. It's because
It's
it's
3
hard to get
hours
through.
long. Talia
The Goodfellas, I really like Goodfellas. I like Goodfellas more. It's kind of the same.
Goodfellas.
No,
Oh yeah.
kind of.
Talia Shai's in it, who played Adrian and Rocky. Robert Nero's in it. James Caan's in it. Who plays what's his name? Buddy's dad in Elf,
Yeah.
who died last year.
Did he?
He did. 82. 82, yeah.
Everybody's dying. Controversial take. Didn't like Elf. Sue me.
I know. Okay, when Christmas comes around again, doing a Christmas movie review, and
Christmas.
Buddy.
Christmas movie ranking.
Yeah, we are. Yeah, you know, Violent Night, that I
Yeah.
absolutely loved. They're making number 2. They confirmed number
Thank
2.
God.
You didn't see Violent Night, did you?
I really wanted to, but it wasn't
Yeah.
in cinemas for very long. It was
No,
only
it
in cinemas for
wasn't.
like
I know. It's
2-3
It
weeks.
was in there for like 2.5 weeks. Yeah, I loved it. I loved it. It was a great movie. Can't wait for number 2. Cannot wait.
Damn.
It's such a good movie. So funny. Such a good movie. It's rated MA as well.
Yeah.
Which was it did have lots of bloody, gory stuff. But it
Good
was
Violent Night, I think so.
Yeah, Violent Night. It was really
Also,
it-
Santa's swearing at a bunch of people too.
Yeah.
Which is kind of funny.
It just sounds so funny. Yeah, it's a good movie. But The Godfather,
I think.
I got nothing. This is all you, buddy.
I think
97%
just
Rotten
because.
Tomatoes, 9.2 out of 10 IMDb,
Yeah.
4.5 out of 5 Letterboxd, 91% audience, and Google is like, I'm gonna guess 4.9, 4.7 out of 5.
Yeah. It's one of those movies, but it's just again so long. It doesn't have a lot of rewatchability. Like it does. There are tons of things that you miss. But just it's so hard to go back and watch it. I would give it an 8.5 just because
It's on.
it's so hard to watch
Yeah,
multiple times.
I've never seen it. I've always heard about like good things. It's on so many things. It's on Netflix, Stan, Paramount Plus, Binge, Foxtel, Amazon Prime Video, Apple TV, and you can buy it on YouTube and you can buy it on Google Play Movies and TV. Jesus.
Is that in Australia or is that worldwide? Because
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't think it specifies, but that's fine. I got a VPN.
Yeah. Well, Binge is only Australian. Stan's only Australian.
Yeah. But the Netflix and
Foxtel's
Apple
only
TV.
Australian. Yeah. Netflix, it could be American Netflix. But it should
Although
pick up
I
in
actually no,
Australia.
yeah, no, I'm pretty sure it is because it comes up for me all the time.
That's great. Paramount Plus, I know it's on that because I've seen it. And Amazon Prime Video, it's on that. Yeah. I know
It's on all of them. That's actually all of them bar Disney.
Yeah. It is. Wow. But yeah, what did
What's
you
next?
rate it?
8.5.
8.5.
Just because it doesn't have a lot of rewatchability.
Yeah.
Like, it's not something that I can just put on and then be like, yeah, it's such a. And personally, I prefer Goodfellas.
Okay. Are you done with it?
Yeah.
Smoking the Bandit. This one you chose. I've never seen it. Never heard of it.
It is
1977.
probably one of
1977.
this movie and Dukes of Hazzard. I think like really kick-started the whole kind of Cars thing.
Oh, yeah, it looks funny. It's comedy.
Yeah. It's been so long since I've seen it, but who's in it? Burt Reynolds. Burt Reynolds is this is probably one of Burt Reynolds' like most iconic roles.
He looks like Pedro Pascal.
No, Pedro Pascal looks like Burt Reynolds.
Oh, yeah, my bad.
He drives the famous Pontiac
Pontiac Bandit.
Firebird.
Firebird. My bad. I did.
Pontiac Bandit from
No,
Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Yeah.
bad.
Yes. I think it made the logo on the Pontiac Firebird, like the actual Firebird on the front of it, the yellow one. That kind of made it famous. It's a great movie. It's been so long since I've seen it, but I remember very fondly, and it is one of those movies. Have you seen Dukes of Hazzard?
No,
Oh my god,
no. I haven't seen many movies. Like, I
no, you
actually have.
haven't.
You think I would? I haven't. I've seen lots of franchise movies.
Yeah,
Not.
of course.
Yeah.
And it is a very good movie. It's an easy to watch. It's not groundbreaking. Like I'd give it like a 6.5. It's nothing groundbreaking, but it's just a fun movie.
Mm.
You chuck it on, you have a giggle, or it comes on like Gem or something, and your grandparents are watching it, and they'll be like, "I remember this movie." You have a few laughs. You have a few, "Oh, that's a cool moment." But besides that,
Mm.
I'd give it 6.5 to a 7. We'll So we'll give it a 7, a flat 7. I think it's a good movie to go on.
7. All right.
It's just a fun movie.
Yeah, I might check it out. Those look quite good, to be honest. 7.
And yeah, I think it's Burt Russell's. Well, yeah, one of his most iconic roles. Probably his most iconic role.
Yeah, I might check it out. Looks good. Looks funny. You on next one?
Yep.
Now the original, The Exorcist. They're making a new one this year.
Yeah, this
Remake.
one's all you.
9. Yeah, you've never seen it?
No.
Don't watch it. Why'd I click on images? Oh! Of course it has the girl freaking hovering in the bed with the freaking scary face.
Oh,
This is what
is
I'm
it I
scared
see
of.
dead people?
What?
Is it the kid saying I see dead people?
Okay, mate. You don't want to watch this movie? No, no,
Is that
no,
what it is?
no. That's the I See Dead People. This with like another sense.
Yeah, but you know what I'm talking about? The kid, and he's on the bed, and he's like, I
No,
see
no, no,
dead people.
that's The Sixth Sense, which is also a very good
Oh,
movie.
okay. No, I haven't seen that.
No, but The Exorcist. So,
There's a famous quote from The Exorcist, though. Well, there's
oh,
something iconic from it.
oh, the amount of times I've seen this movie, I want to kill myself. Oh, that's weird. Uh,
He's gonna get paranoid now.
it came out on my birthday, 22nd of March. That's weird.
So we know who's not going to sleep tonight.
That's weird.
Isaac's not going to sleep.
See, we live in a simulation. I'm gonna turn out to be possessed like the girl. Holy shit, why am I looking in the images?
Yeah, he's actually going to have nightmares. I'm going to get texts in the middle of the night
Oh
being
no,
like,
it's when she's on the staircase in 2004. Okay,
what?
Joseph.
Yeah, but
I'm not gonna show this on my stream because I don't want to freak anyone out. I'm sharing my screen. Look at this.
oh no. Just because just because you don't get to sleep, I don't
Okay,
want to
no,
sleep.
no,
I want
no,
to
no.
go to sleep.
No, this is the Rotten Tomatoes to it. Look.
Yeah, you're so funny.
No,
You're
no,
so
no.
funny.
Oh, look at my screen.
Yes, I'm looking at your screen.
Look at that.
Photo I'm looking at.
Look at
Hold
that.
on, it keeps. No, go back. Oh, good. Oh,
Nah, bro. You don't want to watch this movie. The amount of times I've seen it, I should not be alive. Mother, what's wrong with me? The Exorcist. No, I don't want to talk about it. And
okay. What are you giving it? What are you
why
giving
did
it?
it come out on my birthday? Nah,
You could have gone your entire life not knowing that.
that's weird. I could have lived happily ever after, never knowing that. But we had to do this episode, and then we had to include this in the list. Why did it come out on my birthday?
Oh, buddy.
No, why?
Let's skip over. What do you give it? What do you give it? Come on. What rating do you give it?
I give it a 2. Now, how do you want me to rate
Okay.
this movie? How the hell do you want me to rate it? It is so freaking scary.
Rate
This
it
is
however
shit
you
I
want.
don't like. How? Do I rate it on if it's a good movie? Do I rate it on how much I like it? Do I rate it how scary it is? Okay,
How
it's a
much you
good
like
movie.
it.
It's
That's what we're doing.
how
I
much
don't
I
know how much
like
we
it.
like it.
0. I don't. 0. But I watch it. I've seen it.
I
So many
don't
times.
like it.
No, 0. Literally, I don't like that
Give it a
shit.
0. It's up to you.
It is. It's
It's
a
it's
0 out of 10. Because why did it come out on my birthday?
good.
That's a good clip actually. But I won't be alive to create the clip because now I'm gonna get possessed. Because they probably waited for me to find out that it was on my birthday, so I would stay up and worry in my bed, and then they come and attack me, the demons, and possess me.
No,
And
don't worry.
there's an actual ghost in my house, by the way, guys. I should do like a ghost story. We should like have a scary night one time in October. Turn all the lights off. We get a flashlight. And scary ghost stories around the campfire. No, but there's a ghost in my house. My whole family thinks so. And so, like, what if it like turns and gets possessed and possesses me now?
It won't kill you straight away. It'll torture you. Like it'll play with you, and then it'll kill you.
Wait, is it real? Does it happen? Can you be?
No,
No, I believe in it. I think people that go missing, they get possessed and they get taken away from the ghost.
I have a family member who did ghost detection in people's
Don't
houses.
don't tell me right now, please. It is currently 11:39 p.m. at night time. I didn't realize it was that late.
Yeah,
I don't want to know. I've played too many ghost games. I've also what was that? Now I'm hearing stuff because my anxiety
Oh,
is up.
come on, skip over it. What rating do you give it?
0.
Quickly.
0. Done.
0. Okay,
0.
give it a
Okay, we're
0.
on to Star Wars. Now we can talk about Star Wars for a long time, please, so we can like stop doing that. Yeah. Star Wars number 1. We've talked about it so many times. What else do we need to say? Everyone
Good question.
knows.
Let's go back to The Exorcist.
Stop. Why? Why?
I'm kidding. Star Wars.
Star Wars. Star Wars
Obviously, everybody knows
1977.
Star Wars.
2 hours, 1 minute. Everyone knows it. Amazing, best freaking franchise. At the start of it, 93% Rotten Tomatoes. Oh, such a good movie. Such a good movie. Such a good movie. Well, we've talked so much. Like, do we just keep repeating ourselves every time we're gonna do a ranking like this and Star Wars is in it? We're just gonna be like, kind of
Yeah,
repeat
no,
it.
we won't dilly dally on Star Wars.
But I want to.
Just after this, go put Star Wars on and watch it, or Fast and Furious. It'll make you feel better. Okay, and then go to sleep. You'll be fine.
No, but why did it come out on my birthday? I mean, for real.
Okay, guys, we're giving Star Wars a 10 out of 10. All right, and we're gonna let Isaac go have a little panic attack.
10 out of 10 for Star Wars. I'm actually like,
10 out of 10.
like I don't mess with that shit, like possessed and like fucking ghosts and shit. No, I don't mess with that. Ah, I slept the photo open. Oh, oh no! I still had the photo open, and I clicked it, and I didn't realize, and I actually got jump scared. It was the one on the staircase, and her head's upside down.
Oh, is that what it is? In the white dress?
Yeah.
Oh, yes, that's the iconic thing I was talking about. Okay. I knew there was something from it, but I just didn't know what it was. Okay, yeah, we give Star Wars a 10 out of 10. He's going to go watch Return of the Jedi and make himself feel better.
Don't mess with that kind of crap.
Go get your dog. Go hug your dog
My
or something.
dog is asleep in my parents' room. He will
Wake
growl
it
at
up.
me. He will growl at me, telling me to go away.
Growl at him back.
And then I get possessed.
By
Nah,
the
you don't be joking about that shit. Alright?
dog. You joked about it.
Shit. I'm sorry. Shit,
I
dude.
don't care.
I've watched. No, I'm
This
saying
is
sorry to
funny.
the spirits in my room right now.
Oh, yes.
Have you ever done Bloody Mary?
No.
I did it. Nothing happened.
I'm a very superstitious. I'm very superstitious sometimes.
I
So
did it. Nothing happened.
it's also why I don't watch horror movies.
Nothing happened.
Good.
Yeah. I don't think I did it right. So, like, what if they're angry at me because I did it wrong? But it was like a long time ago. I was like I was
Yes.
like 9 years old.
The possessed all the spirits are like teeing up against you like it's Avengers Endgame, and they're like,
Bro,
"Here we come."
bro, you watch me end the
They're teaming
recording
up.
and I'll say bye to you. I hang up the call and you watch me just like get obliterated.
Oh
Okay?
god.
You might have to like
Just
call me
imagine
back
it's like
straight away to see if I'm still alive.
oh, I'll just make you text me or something. You'll be fine.
Okay. Yeah, the ghost can just take over my phone now.
Okay,
I'll
okay,
just
how
like
about
you're
this?
still alive.
How about this? Do you remember the video that we were talking about today that you're gonna send me
No,
at work? No, sorry. Yesterday?
no,
You weren't there today. You do remember it.
I don't remember it.
Yeah, you do.
I didn't a video I was gonna send you yesterday.
No, well, you said you weren't gonna send it to me, but I told you should have.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about now.
Yeah. In like
Yeah,
10
yeah.
minutes. Send me that and then I'll know. Okay?
Uh, uh,
Or I'll put it in. That's alright. We give Star Wars a 10 out of 10, alright?
bro, I'm just looking
Yeah?
around my room right now. I don't
Oh
think.
my god, we're not gonna get anything done.
Alrighty. Guys, there's no episode tomorrow. You know what's happened? And call the Ghostbusters. You know who to call.
We gotta add up the tally.
Ghostbusters.
We gotta add it all up.
Oh shit. Okay.
Whip out the calculator.
I'm whipping out the calculator. So we got Superman. 7. My calculator's not loading. They've taken over my computer already. Oh, it loaded. There we go. 7.5. For Superman. Jaws was a 9.5. What if they take me to the shark and let the shark eat me? Rocky was a
Oh my god.
9.5.
You get spitting out. You don't have enough
Shut
fat
up.
on you.
Oh, okay. This bone, too bony. Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, 7 out of 10. Alien, 8 out of 10. Halloween, what if they take me to Michael Myers? 7.5 out of 10. Godfather, what if they take me to the Mafia? 8.5 out of 10. Smokey and the Bandit, 7 out of 10. The Exorcist, 0 out of 10. I probably shouldn't have done that. And Star Wars, 10 out of 10. 74.5
Okay.
out of
Now
one
just put that.
out of 100.
Yeah, 100 is the highest score,
Yep.
obviously. Bro, I just thought of something. Imagine if Michael Myers had like, oh, sorry, if like, yeah, Jason or Michael Myers had like a Kiwi accent.
Why is
Like,
what?
imagine if he sounded like,
Why is yeah?
imagine if he sounded like the Rock guy from Thor. What's his name? Korg.
Cool.
Imagine he just rock up and he's like, "Oh, what's up,
Good
guys?"
God.
Korg. No, no. Korg, like the Rock guy. That's all rocks in Thor.
Oh, right, the funny guy.
You have no idea what I'm talking about.
I know who you're talking about. Text a Wiki
Yeah,
voices him.
yeah. Imagine if you rock up. Sure, the spirits kidnap you and they take you to Jason's cabin, and he's like, just with a kiwi. Oh, what's up, guys?
No,
That'd be
no,
that'd be hilarious.
no.
That'd be great.
It's like got really hot in my room all of a sudden.
Oh my god, it's hot in every room, Isaac. It's probably just you. Dope.
Okay, I'm out of here.
Go get a. Okay, no. Here's your thing. Go get two like spoons or two knives and put them together and just start saying how the pie like the power of Christ compels you.
No,
You'll be fine.
no.
You will be
If I don't show up
fine.
at work
I've seen The
tomorrow,
Conjuring. It's fine.
if I do not show up at work tomorrow, you know who to call.
Your parents are the Ghostbusters.
The Ghostbusters.
And
Yeah,
then,
yeah.
which we will be covering in the next episode,
Oh
guys.
yeah, we were 1980s. Huh? Well, if I'm here.
Oh, stop
But
it!
you
I'll
guys
just
stay
take over the
tuned.
company.
Yeah, okay, buddy. Stay tuned. 1980s coming next week. Tomorrow we have an episode, and then January will be over soon. Very soon. I think Bad Batch is our last. Bad Batch Predictions is our last episode of January. But guys, thank
Yep.
you for listening to today's episode, and me shitting myself at the end there. I still am, and I keep turning my head because there's like something in my corner of my eye that's over there, like out my door, and I don't know what
Guys,
that
I
should
will let
be.
you know, he's not joking. He's actually stressing out.
No, yeah, I don't like
He's actually stressing out now.
with that kind of stuff. I don't like it. Why was it on my birthday?
It would have been all fine if it wasn't.
Exactly. Any other day. Any
Okay,
day.
no. Why were you born? Think of it like this. Why were you born on that day? Because it came out before you did.
I was born on that day 6 years later. What number is the
What?
devil?
6 years?
It came out 22nd of March 2001. I was born exactly 6 years after it came out. What
The
number is the
Exorcist.
devil? 6.
Oh, in the actual movie.
Bro.
I'm so confused. Is the
What?
movie based in 2001?
The movie came out in 2001.
No, the movie came out in 1970.
I'm an idiot. I looked at the wrong one the whole time.
Turd.
No way.
Dipshit. You're actually dumb.
I looked at the one that No Exorcist came out in 2000. I got a big headache right now. No. No way. There was no movie called The Exorcist that came out in 2001. What am I doing? They've controlled my mind. Hold up, I need to get to the bottom of this. Hold on, we're delaying this. Exorcist.
You could have a psych ward.
Exorcist 2001. No movie of The Exorcist came out in 2001. What was I looking at? I'm going into my history. I was looking at
That's
something.
dangerous.
What?
That's dangerous.
Frick, that's images. I don't want to be in images. Oh, no. The Exorcist, 1973. It came out. But it came out in Australia in 2001.
Oh my god.
On the 22nd of March, 2001.
Oh,
But
that's
I'm
worse.
also from Australia. That's worse. That's worse. Why did you make me double check?
Don't blame this on me.
That's worse. No, so it came out on my birthday, 6 years before I was born. What number is the devil? 6.
No, it's 666.
But it's still 6.
Oh my god.
That's
It
worse.
came out at 6:06. Oh, buddy.
Well, what if it was 2007? Then I would be doomed.
Yeah, no, you would be.
No, you watch me. I'm gonna leave my camera on all night, honestly, and I'm gonna face it to my bed, and I'm gonna start rising like the girl in it, like they're gonna hover me up, and then possess me. What am I saying?
Oh,
It's
yeah.
freaking midnight. It's 11:51 p.m. I'm going to bed.
Go. Get out of here.
Guys,
We'll see you guys tomorrow.
Joseph will see you tomorrow. I thank you guys. So, 31 episodes. This might not even get up because like I kind of got to edit. Guys, I will see you on the other side. You know who to call. I'm being dead serious. Like that stuff paranoids me. All right, no, I'm being serious. Like I need to get to bed. Kind of stressed.
Get out of here.
Thanks guys for
I got
watching.
work.
Yeah, you're shit. Thanks guys for watching. 74.5 out of 100 for 1970s, 1980s next week. We'll see you guys in the next episode. All right, bye guys.
See ya.